Alright, I think we should be good. Oh, whoopsies. Gotta change this real quick so you guys can actually hear the sound. Why are you in red? Please don't do this to me, OBS. I'm getting really sick of this. Okay. Oh, goody. Why does it say that the kilobits are having an issue? It's not having an issue, though. Yeah, sure, they're dropping below 10,000, but not by much. We'll also have to see. Once a viewer pops up, I can actually, like, tell. You are being so moody today, OBS. Literally. I do not understand. There should be no problem connecting to the internet right now. I would do a speed test, but that would also mess up OBS. Actually, no, I'll do a speed test with my phone right here. Oh dear. So, how's the audio, and is it stuttering a lot or lagging? Because I'm getting a lot of weird readings from OBS, and it's scaring me. Seems fine? Okay. That's what I needed to know. No speed test necessary. Okay. So I'm gonna turn down the sound just a little bit because I can't hear myself enough. Because I don't want to like shout into the mic because I can barely hear myself. So this game is already scaring me because it made me agree that they're not responsible if I don't feel good by the end of it. So I'm already terrified. So I guess we are going to start this crazy game. I know it's a horror game, but I've never seen one have you agree that they're not responsible for what happens to you when you're done. That seems a little extreme. Please enter your name. Johnny. That's it? Oh no. I was gonna do Johnny Dash Senpai, but. So everybody would call me Johnny Senpai. Whatever. We'll go with Johnny. God, what am I in for? An annoying girl. I'm not voicing this game. That's one thing I'm saying right now. Okay. Wait. Hold the phone. There's actually a voice. Oh, thanks, Taryn. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that actually before I started this. I was like, you know, the one thing I really don't want this game to have is voice acting, because that can get much more terrifying. Great. Wait a minute, is that the... No. I kind of, since I saw the cover, I kind of already picked my favorite. You'll figure it out. Okay. So this is about the normal opening of, like, this is pretty cliche. Is it ponytail? I don't think she has a ponytail. She's the one with pink hair. That's all you have to know. I think there's only one of those. Ooh. I have a feeling joining this club is going to be a mistake, but I have a feeling it's not really much of a choice. Long black hair, okay. Well, you're gonna get to see the route you didn't go for then, I guess, because I'm definitely going for that route. I'm almost considering voicing these characters, but I don't know how I feel about it, and if I can make separate voices. I feel like it's gonna be so cringy if I do that, though. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, God. Alright, hold on. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course, I'd probably start with the game club, in my opinion, but the anime club's a good close second. Hello. I can't even do a girl's voice. It's so weird. Hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, whoops. Whoops, that's me. Whoops. Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Don't do it, it's a trap. Don't do it. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Again, it's a trap, don't do it. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Again, the cupcakes are a trap and so is the club. I'm gonna say this whole playthrough. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. See? That's where they get you. They get you with those cupcakes. One cupcake and you're getting murdered the next second. That's what's gonna happen. That cupcake is gonna lead to your demise. And you could have gone somewhere else and gotten a cupcake somewhere else, but no! You had to get a cupcake from the literature club. Yes, let's go! How can this be horror then? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cup. Could have gone somewhere else. See, I like bananas, but I just go to the store to get them. I don't go to clubs being bribed bananas. No, I go to the store and buy them with my own money. Thus, I can avoid this kind of situation. Okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome, I'm gonna have to do like separate girl voices. This is what's gonna make it really hard. Come on, think. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, I like her already. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Johnny, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Yes, I can't remember the voices I do. All I can remember is like I'm doing like no. Natsuki? The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Gotta make sure. My doggy's kind of sleeping in bed right now, so hopefully she doesn't get up. Because I'm gonna probably be doing this for a long time. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time. I actually got the timid right. Oh, I was going for that. I don't know why I kind of knew that, but that's what I was going for. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Johnny. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Johnny. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica, or me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Those cursed cupcakes. I want fan art of that evil cupcake. Just staring back at the main character, just like, you're gonna get wrecked later. Because of me. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Why the closet? Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? I can't do my voice with her in that, sentence. Ta-da! Oh, wow. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, evil cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The horns of the demons are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. I'm sorry, I have to put, little jokes here and there. I just have to. Natsuki is a oh, dude, Cinderella's are the best. That definitely helps. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me, Baka? It's not like Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh yeah, I've heard Baka many times before. Baka. Oh! Well, you didn't have to tell me she was a Cinderella. All I'd have to do is read this line. It's not like I made them for you, senpai, or anything. You know, it's not like I totally like you. I wanted you to eat my evil cupcakes. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori. That goes really well with what I just said. Sayori said, well, maybe. That was weird. But now for you, you know, you... Baka! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't know how to do that in that voice. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Also, I have a question for you, Taryn. How long before I start seeing the horrific things that happen? Is it gonna be like an extremely long time, or... Kinda curious. And a little scared. Like, is there gonna be hints at it going towards horror, like, early on? Or is it just gonna, out of nowhere, completely shift? Wait, what do you mean I have to... Huh? So I have to make it through one route before ever seeing the horror at all? Well, I guess I get to have a happy ending with, I guess a somewhat happy ending. Unless you mean it happens at the very end of the route. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I don't know why I said it there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather talk something I personally, I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the I cannot speak tonight. To get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with this level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Johnny, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not too much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Oh, shoot. It like stopped for a second. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror oh no. So they're really hinting at this. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think of it... Terrence, stop it! But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? No, that's not the right voice. What? No. I'm not even gonna worry about it. What gives you that idea? There we go. Got it back. I got it back. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Hey, your I forgot Sayori's voice. It's been a while. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how you feel, I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a minute. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with her. That is the wrong voice. We'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. No, wait, that was the right voice. Never mind. I'm tired. Just ignore me. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Johnny? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Johnny... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Tisk tisk. Oh, Digital Johnny. You're in for quite an adventure. And I don't think it's going to be very fun. I don't know why, but this is starting to make me, like, think of Yanderella. If I had to, like, call a, game that's somewhat similar. I don't know why. But especially when you mentioned 4 days. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. One might be close. No, there's like... It's weird. Like... Does it, like... Does this anime, what the heck? Does this game continuously start to, like, hint at it ending in a horror, or does it literally come out of nowhere? Because, like, what Yanderella did is it like, halfway through it kind of, like, gave it away. That's what I'm talking about. And also, as I could always learn, apparently from a game, the tsundere can turn into a yandere at any point. And you haven't done her route, so for all we know, she could turn into a yandere. Anyways. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Johnny, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Johnny, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Gotcha, thanks. I kind of guessed that, but thanks. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Oh, that choice is obvious. I'm gonna be honest, both Sayori and Natsuki are pretty awesome. The tsundere. I can't say no. Can't say no to a tsundere. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, and here's another question, Taryn. How long did it take to get through one route? Wait, what do you mean you have opposite tastes? Which one, like, what do you mean? Oh, you're in the, is it not Hime Dere, but, is it Dere Dere? I know you're into the one that's like the book, like in the corner, very untalkative type. I think it's Dere Dere? Music is catchy. Also, yeah, how long does each route take? Is my biggest question, because I kind of don't want to be here until 5 in the morning. Oh, Monika? Really? I don't know. I just don't like the, like, what is it? The super duper outgoing type. I never have. And I also, like, I don't know why, but I can't 100%. I like in the middle. Alright, let's write a poem. Okay, if we're going... Oh, bunny. Definitely. Strawberry. Trying to think between parfait and giggle. I honestly don't know which one's more kawaii. I think I understand. I've seen games where, like, one route will alter the next one. Which one should I choose? Parfait or giggle? But yeah, how long do you think it took you? Like, a total of a few hours, or... Basically, do you think it's possible that I'll get it done by at least 3? Parf? Okay. Bouncy, whistle, loud bed, playground. Bubbles. Oh, pink. Gotta go with pink. Or Valentine. Vitality, Waterfall, Summer Inferno, Essence Music, Fickle, Hair Events. I don't know which one's kawaii in this one. I mean, pleasure and hair, I guess, or maybe music. I know God Almighty Inferno isn't. Let's see. What do you think, Taryn? Which one's kawaii in this one? Maybe, oh, Fickle. Fickle's adorable. Okay. So that's what it's all. Are there a lot of choices in this game, or does this basically influence, like, the whole thing? Marshmallow. Oh, well, there's kawaii right there. I mean, how could you go wrong? You can only be kawaii by saying kawaii. Destiny, secretive, papa, aura, misery, crimson, prayer, frightening, fluffy, definitely fluffy. Comfort, forgive, extreme, dance, pain, pure, explode, hop, ribbon, pure. After image, wrath, resistance, journey, cheer possible, sweet, oh sweet, bliss, let's go sweet, oh kitty, for meager, adventure, friends, smile, games, jumpy. I'm gonna go with oh, I see what you mean by jump. I didn't even see them over here. Where's the last one though? But they're all jumping now. Anyways, jumpy. Oh, I get it. I get it. I see you. Romance. No! Rose, broken promise, dark, wonderful tragedy. Rose. Stop it. Hopeless, time, play, peaceful, eternity, horror, twirl. There you go. Ankle, bust, kiss. There you go. Heartbeat. Dazzle. No! Here's sugar. I didn't pay attention, so I don't know if Natsuki was the one I got. Do you know, Taryn? Is there a way to tell, or do I have absolutely no idea until the end game now? I'm kind of scared about that now. I mean, I know that the majority was probably Natsuki, but... Okay. Either that, or I got Sayuri, and honestly, either Sayuri or her. Oh, I'll find out in a minute? Okay. Hi again, Johnny. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Johnny. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join in any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to join, just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Part of me doesn't want to see the end of it. Part of me just wants to curl up in my bed right now, forget about this game, and have a little bit more happiness in my life. Because apparently this game also says don't play if you're depressed. And, well, I'm not depressed, obviously, but, like, the fact that it says that kind of scares me. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, I know. Don't worry. You haven't stopped reminding me. And this is... okay. Don't worry, guys. Johnny always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Was it you asleep over there? I'm gonna check on you real quick. No, who's a good girl? You just fall asleep, okay? Aww. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. Whoa. Well, Sayori is ditzy, which is another thing that's kind of adorable, to be perfectly honest. But... is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Johnny can become good friends, too. Sayori? Oh. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh boy. That closet scares me. Ow. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Is she coming out of the closet? She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Does this mean I was going for Natsuki? Yeah, that's good. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard about... Natsuki's voice is one of the hardest to do. I heard about you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Johnny. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Unless it's yaoi. Then I will judge it by its cover. Not reading that. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Also, I have a feeling these don't judge a book by its cover is trying to tell me not to judge this game by its cover because it's going to be so much more worse than I could possibly imagine. I have a feeling the ideas I have in my mind don't even compare to how bad it's going to get. Just from the build-up I've gotten so far. I'm already really scared. And it's 1:30 in the morning. Alright. But she shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't you stand there? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Oh wait, that's me. Whoops. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Aww. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Oh. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and... You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot, or B-plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really fun chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all of their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hehe. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoyed baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Oh yeah, likely story. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Typical tsundere. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Ha ha ha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's very true. We will not be discussing this. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Ah. Is it weird for me to say right now that she's freaking adorable? We ran on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Yeah? Huh? You don't? Wait a minute. Does she have the... Oh. She even has, like, I don't know what it's called, what the trope is called, but she has, like, I think it's called the cute fang. I think that's what that is. Either that or that's just a random spot. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm afraid, I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Huh? What kind of manga are we talking about here? Please don't tell me you're reading some smutty yaoi. God, I hope not. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except, Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Stop! Please! You're just making this so much worse. The foreshadowing in this game. It's so strong. I need my banana for protection. Except for it's a banana. The foreshadowing in this game is so strong. Jesus Christ. Alright. Anyways. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. So, Taryn, is the majority of this game gonna be just me reading? Like, how many choices we talking here? Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! So you continuously make poems? That's about it? Okay then. Whoa, I just knocked my desk. Whoops. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Jesus Christ, you don't have to go that far away. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. 3 pounds? Okay. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. Yeah, get ready to get down. We dancing on the dance floor? Is that what you meant? Because, you know, if that was the ending, okay, I'd be fine with that. But, go down. Go down is a bit more, terrifying. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? No. I mean, I care about that book. I don't want to know what happens in this game. I really don't. Oh, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be baka. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'd take that sacrifice. Or am I more scared about what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Oh, I wrote my poem. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself, except for you don't have a partner. Oh! Obviously, I'm gonna share my kawaii as fuck poem with Natsuki, cause why not? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh, I choose the order. I'm guessing that really doesn't have much of an effect. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more careful sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some backup poems and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. My voice is getting really, bad. I'm getting tired is the problem. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. It's called a tsundere, buddy. Learn your tropes. Wait. Learn your deres. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Wow, my wrist is killing me. Jesus. Let me, move my mouse. Oh, that's so much better. Actually, I gotta check the camera and make sure that's... Gotta, adjust the camera a bit. There we go. No, wait. Good enough. I kind of want to lay back because it's killing my back. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Sure, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna mostly use the mouse because it's sitting on the mouse is sitting on my lap now. Because if I use the spacebar, I have to reach all the way up on my laptop, which is it's too far. I don't want to. In fact, actually, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna move the laptop a little bit closer. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better. Camera angle's a little bit better. All right, let's You ready for this? Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Beautiful. Let's get a, what is it? What's this emote called? I don't even know. Let's get that in the chat for this beautiful poem. I think it's called the pinch emoji? I honestly don't remember. In fact, can I do it? Nope. Restream doesn't have an option for it. Gosh dang it. Thank you, Darren. In fact, let's just sit here to admire for a second this beautiful poem so that we can prolong the ending of this game even more. Rosie, did this poem make you happy? Oh no, you're like dead asleep, aren't you? Oh, look at you. You are like dead asleep. Good lord. Yeah, she had a long day. Okay, I'm gonna stop prolonging it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Yeah, I know. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I know I'm gonna cringe really hard when I rewatch this Let's Play. I feel like I'm gonna cringe to my made-up voices. Taryn, for the love of God, please don't save this somewhere. It's probably gonna still be saved to YouTube, but for the love of God, please don't hold this against me. I will cry. If I hear some of this tomorrow, I will actually like cry. God, if you sound affected like parts of this, like my baka or something, I don't even know. And then started playing it at the party tomorrow. Oh god. So you did. I guess more went into that. I frickin' can't talk! I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. What is that? The emote looks really weird in Restream. Didn't expect to get that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, let's do Sayori next. Alright, let's see if I can even remember this voice. Good lord. This is a good poem, Johnny. Yeah, I got it. Are you sure it's your first time? What? Of course. It's not that good. Oh, she's talking about my poem. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Hehe, I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Johnny. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yay. Well, we'll see about that. Hey guys. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What is with these? Like, I'm trying to imagine this sounding like a rap. I almost want to, like, try and rap this. I feel like it would be really dumb. That's gonna be the cringiest thing I ever do on the internet. Oh god. The way that, no. How do I, no. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I just did the cringiest thing I think I've ever done on this channel. At least Rosie and my banana will love me forever. I have a feeling the internet. Oh my god! Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Whose poem should I rap next? Or who should I show my poem to next and then rap to their poem? Let's rap to Yuri's poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How the frick do you do that? Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Wow, that's not nice. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Also, BRB, I'm gonna go check on something because I think I forgot to lock the front door, so I'll be right back. Oh dear. Okay. Wait, what just happened? Okay, here we go. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Or rap your poem now, I guess. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can barely read this. Alright. Ghost under the light. What the Is that tendrils? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. They kind of more sounded like a play. I don't really have a beat, so I just make it sound rappy. There, I tried. Are you happy? I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do, actually. I'm sorry. No, it's not that you have terrible handwriting. I think it's more like the fact that it's cursive. Oh, God. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts here? Are you into ghosts here? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Johnny. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than test a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. That must be the game. Yeah, there's probably a beat in the background that I'm hearing. But it's the fact that I'm like facing away from the door that kind of scares me. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Monica. Honestly, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Monica's the one I care about the least. Hi, Johnny. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Johnny. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Johnny. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, I was going for that. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Going for that. Exactly what I was going for. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Aha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Oh, whoops. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sorta. Maybe she's not an expert. Oh, I have a feeling, is Monica one that you can't actually go for? Is she just like the information person? Because I just realized that during the poetry thingy, there were only 3 options. So is Monica the one you can't go for? And she's more like the, oh, this is how you did and this is who you were going for? Or this is who you got? I think that's what Monica is. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. My throat. When you talk for a long time, it hurts. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little... Yeah, no dating Monica? Okay, well, Monica's my least favorite, so... Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Uh-huh. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Let's read it then. Gotta quickly read this. No! I was gonna read it before you said anything! Damn it. Alright. Let's get a rhythm going. Hole in the wall. Let's see, alright. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle would... What is that? The spackle? Protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see ya. I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side. Or he, on the other side, was looking in. This is the cringiest thing I've ever done. No. Please don't make me do this anymore. It's so cringy. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry if I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. FML. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific topic. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I kind of guessed. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Is every day going to be about this long? Because Jesus Christ, if there's 3 more of these... It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess it's what I... Ah, dear Lord. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I'm kind of considering, like, I think what I'm probably going to do is end this off at, like, I don't know. I'll make it to, like, 2:30, and then I'll probably call it a night. And maybe I'll stream it again tomorrow night. Depends. I don't know. It's a possibility. I'll figure it out when I stream this again, because it is a very... It kind of seems like it's going to be a really long... Well, not really long, but like... ish. I don't know, it all depends how well I get through the next day. If I can get through the next day fairly fast, screw it, I'll finish it. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Well, I mean, if I've already started it on live stream, I kind of also want to finish it on live stream as well. So I kind of want to be able to record it. Oh, well, you do have Google Fiber, so I guess I could bring my recording equipment. If that's not too weird. I mean, as long as I have decent internet, sure. Because, I mean, if I'm going to stream it, and also, this is actually getting uploaded to YouTube automatically, so... If I'm going to stream it, then I'm going to also stream it again. God, I'm going to be doing these voices actually in front of you and your friends. No! I guess I can bring my recording equipment. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. know about, I mean, I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Johnny did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? Appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Johnny liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Johnny appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Johnny started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Johnny, she just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, and this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I'll explain that to her, Johnny. But wait, there's a reason that we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary and limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Johnny? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? She was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so? You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Totally got that voice wrong. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Johnny. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. That's me. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Wow, I'm totally screwing up the voices. I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Johnny. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Or the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Haha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Alright, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is put in a nice little save right here. And I think we're going to go ahead and end it off here because I'm super tired. And so, well, I'll figure out what time I'll redo this, whether I'm doing it at your party, Taryn, or where I'm going to do this. But, yeah, I'm definitely scared at what's going to happen. That's all I can say. So, see you guys on the next one.